Hello, and welcome to another update video about Aave. After Aave's 5-wave move to the upside, we currently see that corrective pullback that we talked about. Yesterday, the price dipped down to the anticipated $63 level. I think in yesterday's video, we hadn't reached it yet, but I made you aware that it would be preferred to reach at least $63, ideally a bit lower, and ideally the region between $60 and $57. Below 54, the price has lost all relevant bullish support levels. So it's good to see that we have reached $63. It is good to see that we have reached, that we have reacted to it, okay? Technically speaking, this move down could now be over. However, at the moment, the structure still seems incomplete. It could get one more low, and I think it should do. Yeah, okay, so the move up currently looks corrective. If I align it with Bitcoin, Ethereum, then also they should ideally get one more low. And that could be then here the move down to around about $60. And that could take it to the 50% FIB level. Few things to watch out for. I posted yesterday a micro structure for Aave, which hasn't been invalidated, but I have changed it for this video. I think we might already be in this larger degree fourth wave here, with just one more low possibly to come. Again, bear in mind that these microstructures in diagonals, they change frequently. But this is generally the area to watch, okay? But ideally, I would like to see a wave 2, which is the larger correction here. I would like to see a wave 2 reach the 50% Fibonacci level at least. And that is the $60 level, yeah, ideally, as a minimum. Yeah, and between 60 and 57 would be ideal in my opinion. So the idea is, okay, if we're coming down here, then this would be wave 1 to complete, third wave possibly complete as an ABC structure because we're dealing here with a diagonal. This could be a fourth wave now, and then the fifth wave would be another ABC structure. So the fourth wave basically has space all the way to $66. In a diagonal, we need to give it a little bit more space, so potentially even adding the 61.8 FIB level, but I just want to mention it. I'm not going to add it here. We just need to be aware that they can go a little higher above resistance, or maybe I do add it now, because it's just if we are in a diagonal, we need to give them a little bit more space. So that would be $67, because in a diagonal, also wave 1 and wave 4 can overlap. So we should not be surprised by that, okay? That's just what diagonals do. If we recognize the potential for a diagonal, and you probably could count it as an impulse, to be fair. But I'd rather count it as a diagonal to prepare for a little bit more choppy price action and to prepare for a little bit more change of microwave counts, because it just is choppy. As you can see here, it didn't drop very rapidly. So that being said, one more low seems reasonable, maybe two. It's this area down there. We talked about Fibonacci extensions. So target for the C wave first target was the 1-to-1 ratio. That was the $63 level. So it's not really with surprise that we see a bit of a bounce, but it's not aggressive enough to highlight that a low is in. Yeah, it's nothing substantial yet. And the next Fib extension that is really relevant from a C wave compared to wave A point of view is $58, the 1.618 extension. That's going to be a critical level here. $58, the 1.618 extension. Let's see if we get there. First of all, 60, then 58, and then 57. They are the levels to watch. And above $67, if we see 5 waves above $67, then we might have a low in. It's too early to say, but 5 waves above that level, 3 waves down would give us some clarity that a low has been made, yeah, in this wave 2. But overall, if we look at the length of wave 1 to the upside, which took many weeks, okay, we want to see wave 2 ideally stretch out a little bit more. I would not be surprised if this goes down a little longer. And if we add a trend line here, you can also use that trend line. That's for me less reliable than Fibonacci levels, okay? But it's just a pure observation that we have enough touch points for a reliable trend line here, at least for a well-defined trend line. And at the moment, the price is reacting to it. So it's just something to to highlight a break of the trend line would not necessarily mean that we are changing trend. It just means that we are going to move probably into resistance where this wave count will be tested. So again, it's not impossible that this is only the smaller wave 4 at the moment, okay? But I leave it as this now. I just leave it with you to highlight that one more low seems likely, maybe two. That's my update about Aave. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.